Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing something,
Come on, everyone.
a little
Forward for the
bit
good
different
guys.
than the normal news and summons that I cover. I'm going to be doing the tips and tricks, of what like a newer player should be doing. An older player probably is going to know most of these, so I wouldn't really worry that much if you are a older player. But if you still want to watch it, I will appreciate it. And maybe even you'll learn something new. So to start off with, because hold off, by the way, I'm gonna have to mute these voices that want them interrupting me whenever I'm talking. But yes, okay. So where do we start? Where do we start? Hmm. I guess we'll start with dailies. Do these every single day. At its core, this is a gotcha game. Resources are the most valuable thing in this entire game, and you can mainly get resources by doing your missions, all of these, and by logging in and getting the outpost like defense levels, you know, uh, max and stuff. By the way, never let these max. Always claim these before they reach 100%. You're like, well, they have an overlap. Well, the overlap actually accumulates things slower than the irregular storage, so you will be losing a little bit of resources. Um, yeah, it does slow down once you get to here. But yes, claim these and do your missions every single day. I mean, it takes like 15 minutes, or it should. And if you do the summon ones and the enhance equipment, it's really really easy. And also, if you do the a rookie arena one, I mean, like, you can honestly probably knock these out in around 10 minutes. Like if you're like doing the really fast ones. So yeah, these and the outpost defense. Make sure to log in and do the missions and claim the outpost defense. Okay, now shop. Try to get to your free shop reset as fast as you can. It's an infrastructure level reward. I'm not exactly sure which one it is, but by leveling up your infrastructure, you will be able to do that. Speaking of, I'm gonna have to show you something in the outpost soon. But yes, you'll be able to get this um twice. So you'll be able to get 3 of these twice. Also, while we're here, never use your gems here. Never use your gems here, and I would advise you to not use your credits here either. Um, Here, a lot of people at the beginning of the game said that these were worth it and that these were a scam because they were like RNG. These are not a scam. These are actually what you want to be, like getting. Yeah, people have now realized that. But yeah, don't be like those people and you think that like this is a scam at first. This is getting Nikkes and getting copies of Nikkes is going to help you so much. So these, even though they are the RNG, are so valuable. Here, get these as much as you can. I go up to around 1,500, and then I just stop. And then I get these every single day, no matter what. I get the box, and then obviously, I do like to customize my profile, so I buy the profile stuff every single day from both of these. And in the recycling shop, always get the gems and get the gems first. Then, if I'm being honest, I would probably go for the core actually no, for an early game player, you're probably also going to need some battle data sets. I would go for the battle data sets and the core dust, and then also the credits. And then a lot of people say not to get the tickets, but I actually advocate to get the tickets because the tickets will increase your bond level, and increasing your bond level will just get you more stats on your Nikkes. They'll be hitting harder, and they'll be tanking more. They'll have more HP. I mean, bond levels are important, so I do try to get these so that when a new Nikke releases, I can just boom, get them up with these tickets. Uh, do your event every single day. There will always be an, well, not always, but 99% of the time there will always be an event. There has been a few times when there has been like a week without an event. When they were like, I think it was when they were setting up stuff. I think that during the week where we got in the Modernia skin, there wasn't really an event besides the Modernia skin event. But that wasn't an actual like event. But yeah, every once in a while we'll have no event, but there will almost always be an event. So yeah, when there is an event, make sure to do it every single day. I'll go to the Nikke and the inventory stuff later. Going to the outpost, the most important thing that I would probably say that any new player should be doing, and I probably should have, put this at the start of the video, but the most important thing that any new player should be doing is going to the Tactics Academy and maxing it out as soon as possible. This will cost you a lot of credits, but it will be so worth it. These things are amazing. Amazing, amazing. They're so good. Also, try to get these buildings down as fast as you can. A lot of them have the whatchamacallit, stories that you can get bond tickets from, and the stories are normally pretty funny. So, win-win. You upgrade the bond in the stats, and then you also get to laugh. Okay, coming here for the inventory. A lot of people like to use these as soon as they possibly can. That is a very bad idea in my opinion. These things right here, the spare bodies, I think that you should always save them for this right here. Hold up. Yeah. This 20 point for the weekly says break a Nikke's limit with their core, I believe, one time is what it says. I think that the spare bodies of characters that aren't really, like insane are super valuable for that. I do feed in the spare bodies whenever I get like a really good character. Like if it's in the top 3 rows, besides, like Christmas Ruby. I just have her up here because, I love Christmas Ruby. But yeah, units like Laplace with her favorite item, Alice, Scarlet, Snow White, Anise, Marciana, Tuve, all of these units are really, really good. And I think that using your spare bodies instantly on those units is probably smart because they're meta and you're going to be using them a lot. But for units that you're not really going to be using a lot, I think that it's just smarter to save them. Also, these boxes. Do not use these boxes until you push as far as you can into story. Hard mode and normal mode, because that's how you will maximize the outpost defense level, and the outpost defense level is what these scale off of. So if you use all of these early before you actually reach the limit, you'll actually be wasting some of the resources. Okay, and then going to Nikke stuff. Nikke.gg and Pridewin do have a lot of stuff when it comes to building Nikke with their OL lines. I need to get way better at doing that because, like, a lot of my pieces are really mid. Like, this one isn't too terrible. This one, why does it have that? And why does it, like, this kind of helps, but not really. But this is useless. See, like, charge speed again. Like, there's a lot of these that I need to really work on. But Nikke.gg and Pridewin will have it if you look up overload level priority. I believe it should pop up for both of them. But yes, also hold on. I guess I'll give you some team overviews as well. Like spend maybe 3 minutes doing that. So Crown, Rapunzel, Crown, Naga, really nice teams. I guess the Crown Rapunzel team is really useful for solo raid, because if I'm being honest, a lot of people do like to put Naga and Crown together in solo raid, but it's not really optimal. The optimal thing is to split it up with Crown, Rapunzel, and then Tia and Naga. Tia and Naga. You know, Tia and Naga do upgrade the amount of pierce. Well, no, not pierce, but the amount of core damage that you do. And when you combine it with a pierce unit like Red Hood, it's absolutely insane. So a team like a team like this, would be absolutely nuts. So that's a nice team. Modernia can benefit from Crown's 15-second buff, so put her on a team with Crown, and then Crown needs a healer to activate her like 20%, her 20-second. So that and a lot of people like to run Naga without Tia. It is not worth it, because they just run a third burst 3 thinking that it does more damage. You're actually losing out on damage by not using Tia. And then Scarlet, and then Glitter, I guess. Another good team, hold up, would be where is she? Boom. Rocket launchers. Boom, boom. If you're I doubt that you're gonna have Rem if you're a newer player, but if you do have Rem, then the rocket launcher team is really, really nice. Just use any CDR burst 1, which is a cooldown reduction burst 1, like Glitter, Be Killer Wife, Volume. Dorothy is a CDR, but she really needs Privity to activate her CDR, because it's a last bullet fired CDR, so it's not really worth it. But yeah, and then you can either add extra sustain if your Rem is not strong enough, or you can add another rocket launcher DPS, which is normally what I do. Another team, the shoddy team. I can go for the shotgun team. Hold up. Where the heck is she at? There she is. Tuva and Leona are the cores of the team, so you really need them there. And then after that, where we go? Shotgun. Really, the only 2 shotgun units that really fit on this team are these 2. I mean, Drake, Sugar, Maiden, Noir, like Guilty. I mean, they all fit technically, but I honestly would not run them there, because these 2 are the hardest hitting ones in the entire game. They are the hardest hitting shotgun units in the entire game. We're not counting Summer Anise, because she does not work with this team. But obviously, Summer Anise hits harder. We're not going to be counting that for obvious. Summer Anise does not like ammo reasons, and this team gives ammo. Something like this or like this would be really nice. And then a last bullet fire team will be the last one I show you. There's way more than this, but these are like the strong. Well, you also have the bunny team, actually. I'll show you the bunny team. And then any CDR burst 1, and then pretty much any burst 3s. And you normally want Noir off rotation, because she's normally not going to be doing as much damage as the 2 burst 3s that you put right here. So yeah, this is a 1-1-3 comp. It's the normal comp that a lot of people run. I normally prefer a 1-2-2 or a 2-1-2, but a lot of people like the 1-1-3. Last one would be the last bullet fired. Doro, Privity. These 2 are really nice on it. Marciana. Okay, I don't really need her here, actually. And then here, and then Summer Anise does have a skill right here. Attack up by 55.3%, no, 0.31% of caster's attack for 10 seconds. Affects all Electric Code allies. She gives Electric Code allies a ton of attack. So Scarlet will hit way harder. Guillotine will hit way harder. Maybe Privity will even hit like way harder. Haran, Maiden, if I'm really being honest, the only two that I would even put on this team is Scarlet and Guillotine. I really wouldn't put any of the other ones on here, but, you know, if you don't have those two, then they function really well. In solo raid, your Marciana might not have enough heals, in which case you would put Biscuit here. I'm spending way too much time here, so I just gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. Spending way too much time there. Okay. Do your arena. A lot of people don't really take arena super seriously, but it literally gives you free gems. I could climb a little bit higher, but I don't want the stress, so I try to stay here in the 30s. I used to go for the top 10, but a lot of those guys got way stronger, so it was just it was really hard to like hold that place. So I'd say if you can get to a place where you're getting a stable amount of gems, that's also, you know, like a pretty decent amount. Like I'm getting 2,000 every 2 weeks, which is pretty nice. But yeah, do your special arena. It gives you free summon currency. Speaking of, do your tribe tower. It gives you free summon currency. I need to do my tribe tower. But yeah, pretty much just do your dailies. What else? What else? What else? I can go over the wish list really quickly before I go to the shop stuff. There is a 2,000 paid gem thing here, like in between like these two, I believe, and it's not really worth it. I did it just because I wanted it off my freaking like game, but it's random. It's not really worth, you know, like, and it's not really worth going out and buying 2,000 worth of gems. I worded that super weirdly, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's not really worth going out and buying that 2k gems because it's random. I mean, you could be spending that money to get a Celine. It's not really worth it. But let's go over the wish list. Let's just really fast, really fast. Boom. Hold on. Boom. Boom. Put her on there. Boom. Boom. This will probably be the strongest one. And if I'm being honest, these 5 are necessary, but if you have any of these, I would take it off and then put on either Guillotine or Mast, because Mast is actually pretty decent for the HP scaling team. I mean, it's not really meta right now, but if it does become meta, then you'll want her. Miranda's pretty decent for a Snow White one-shot, but she's not the best. Emma is good in PvP occasionally. She's not always good in PvP because the way that her healing works is all like RNG stuff. So if you have a unit that's like hitting a bunch, like another machine gun unit or like a minigun unit or like whatever it is, if you have another one of those like fighting her, she will probably like insta heal the other team until you lose. But if you're not running that, like say that she's bonked with like a super strong like rocket launcher or like a sniper, she's probably going to be going down really fast because that's how her skill works. So she's really nice, but she's really easy to play around, so watch out for that. Polly is really nice as well. She gets a decent attack buff, but normally I would just say that these are probably the 5 ones that you're probably going to be wanting. For this one, actually pretty similar. I guess a newer player is not going to be having Laplace's favorite item, right? Eleg is decent for a distribution damage team, but I'm not sure. I would actually go for this. And then here, I remember something at the beginning of the game. I was really struggling with healers. So you're probably also going to be struggling with healers. Unless you already have a good one, in which case you're lucky. But yeah, Pepper here, once you have Pepper, Jackal's like, honestly, if not the best, she's one of the best PvP units in the game. Maxwell is absolutely insane. I'm just putting Tube here because she is like one of the staples of the shotgun team, and that team is like really meta right now. Like, it hits super hard. So I'm just putting her here for now. I would actually put Maxwell over Jekyll. And then if you do have Laplace's favorite, or if you're working your way towards it, I would put Laplace there, because her favorite item is absolutely insane. It makes her so good. Once that happens, I would probably take off her, like if you have all of those, and then I'd probably just put on Elig. After that, just go for whoever you want. The best one is probably Senti, and then add me, and then after that, like, it doesn't really matter. So I guess for now, this one. This is probably what I would say. Hold up. Alice. Did not mean to do that. Noir and Blanc. Noir and Blanc aren't like absolutely insanely busted like they used to be, but they're still really good. It's just that the schoolgirls in Crown are just absolutely insane. That's the only reason. And then, like I said, the shotgun team is really up there, if I'm being honest. Like, it is up there, if I'm being honest. There. After this, if you have any of these, I'd maybe remove that and go for either Alice or Moran. Moran is an absolutely insane tank. Alice is a really nice healer. Her and Ludmilla pair up super well. Like, Sakura, like, and Ludmilla pair up so well for the train. It is so good for the train. So good for the train. Hold up, I forgot volume. This is it. This is it. These are the ones that you want. Then after volume, I would go for Bunny Soda. Then after Bunny Soda, I'd go for Alice and Moran. Then after those, I'd probably go for Sakura if you're struggling with Train, but I'd probably go for Novel. After that, it doesn't really matter. Noise is absolutely insane for PvP. Biscuit is absolutely insane. She's one of my favorite units, but she's really niche. But she is one of my favorite units to use. I love her. Nero is absolutely busted when paired with Rapunzel. That combo is so good. Your Nero will never die. After that, not really a lot. But yeah. And then really quickly, let's go over shop stuff. I'll go over what, in my opinion, is worth it. In my opinion, this entire shop is just overpriced like crazy. One thing I do think that you should be doing, you know, like, if you can, are these two. I will be getting this one tomorrow. I gotta wait for my paycheck before I start spending on this game again. But yes, these two are really nice. Then after that, I would probably go for this one. Every single time this one is here, I would try to pick it up. I'm gonna be picking this one up too, because it is absolutely insane. 20 multis for 20 bucks. That's a 1-to-1 ratio. This one should always be picked up if it's in the shop. Maybe this one, and then maybe this one. If you're really down for summons, then these two maybe. For the step up, I don't really think that the step up is worth it. I mean, $100 for 2 multis, that's absolutely insane. These are nice, but you know, you don't have to buy them. These, I don't think that, well, this one. Hold up. If you do not have volume, I would think that this would actually be worth it for you. This would be worth it if you did not have volume. And then, yeah, make sure to claim these gems whenever they're here. I don't think that any of these are really worth it, in my opinion. I mean, these ones are standard, but it's better than a 1-to-1 ratio. But they are standard. And then, these, you can buy them if you want, but they'll be here whenever, so like don't feel like you're gonna be pressured to buy them. There's also gonna be a thing here. I forgot exactly where, but somewhere in this area right here, that's going to be 20 bucks for a bunch of gems. I would buy that one. And then if you have the doubles on these, like the first purchase bonuses, I don't really buy these because I think that they're overpriced, but I might end up cracking for this Ava collab. But yes, these ones, this one especially, and maybe these two, I think are probably worth it. All the others I'm not so sure about, but if you're going to be spending money, I would buy those ones first. Especially these gems, I would probably spend these, oh no, I would probably buy these ones last, like if you really need them. But the first purchase bonuses are going to be really nice, you know? For 80 bucks, you get, what is that, a 40 summons? And that's a 1-to-2 ratio. It's not awful, but you know, it's not good by like any means. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the tips that I think I had for you. If any other players have tips for you know, any newer players, you can share them down below, I guess, because I cannot think of any more. So yeah, yeah, that's it. I guess I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.